Assalamu alaikum, student. How are you? Hope that all of you are fine. I am also fine by the grace of Almighty of Allah. I, Saiful Islam, lecturer of mathematics, Milestone School and College, welcome all of you to my online class. Today, I will discuss General Math 9.1, exercise 9.1, trigonometric ratio of an acute angle. Trigonometric ratio of an acute angle. Okay, look at the board, everybody. AOX. Here, AOX is an acute angle. This is an acute angle. Okay, take a point P on the line OA. I have taken a point P on the line OA. Now draw a perpendicular from P to OX. I have drawn a perpendicular PM from P to OX. So now look, POM. This is a right angle triangle because this is a right angle. As PM is a perpendicular, so PMO, this angle should be a right angle, and this will be a angle acute angle. Now consider this as a theta. POM is equal to theta. Theta is the symbol of angle. Theta is the symbol of angle. Here we will find out the sixth ratio of trigonometry according to this angle of acute angle. There are six trigonometric ratio. Now before know the trigonometric ratio, you should know the name of the side of this right angle triangle. According to this angle, this is the opposite of the angle. Am I correct? PM is the opposite side of this angle. So this is opposite side. Opposite side of the angle theta. Opposite side of the angle theta. And OM. This OM is the adjacent side. Adjacent side of the angle theta. Adjacent side of the angle theta. Adjacent side. And as per PMO is a right angle triangle and PMO is a right angle, the opposite of the right angle is hypotenuse. The opposite of the right angle is hypotenuse. So OP is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. You should know this name of this three side. So again, PM opposite side because this is the opposite of angle theta, and OM is the adjacent side. This is adjacent with angle theta, and OP, this is the opposite side of the right angle, so this is hypotenuse. So now let know the sixth ratio. First, sine theta. Look, sine theta. Sine theta. Sine is a ratio, trigonometric ratio, and angle theta, we will find out the ratio according to this theta due to for this angle theta, I mean acute angle. So here sine theta will be opposite side divided by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. So sine theta is what? Sine theta is opposite side divided by hypotenuse. Now cos theta, another trigonometric ratio, cos theta, that is adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. So first one sin theta, second one cos theta. Now third one is tan theta. That is opposite side divided by adjacent side. So three ratios we have already written over there. I already written over there: sin theta, cos theta, and tan theta. Now there are three more opposite ratio. The opposite ratio of tan theta, is called cot theta. That will be the opposite of tan theta, that is adjacent side by opposite side. Adjacent side by opposite side. Adjacent side by opposite side. Have you understood? Again, the opposite of the tan theta is cot theta, so it will be adjacent side by opposite side. So what is the opposite of cos theta? That is sec theta. Sec theta is the opposite of cos theta, so it will be hypotenuse by adjacent side. Hypotenuse by adjacent side, that is hypotenuse by adjacent side. Now another one, sin theta. The opposite of sin theta is cosec. Cosec theta equal to hypotenuse by opposite side. So again, sin theta opposite by hypotenuse, cos theta adjacent side by hypotenuse, tan theta opposite side by adjacent. If you memorize these three, remaining three you can find out by doing the reciprocal. The reciprocal of tan theta is cot theta. The reciprocal of cos theta is sec theta. The reciprocal of sin theta is cosec theta. I think all of you have understood. Okay, now we will go to the another topics. That one is relation among trigonometric ratio. There are 6 trigonometric ratio already I have mentioned here. So what is the relation among them? I will show it. Look at the board. I have already told you that sin theta, the opposite of the sin theta is cosec theta. So we can write the relation like this: sin theta equal to 1 by cosec theta, and cos theta equal to 1 by sec theta. Then tan theta equal to 1 by cot theta. This is opposite. Sin theta opposite cosec theta, so it will be 1 by cosec. Cos theta opposite sec theta, so it will be 1 by sec. And cot theta is the opposite of tan theta, so it will be 1 by cot. Now look, if sin theta equal to 1 by cosec theta, definitely cosec theta will be 1 by sin theta. If cos theta equal to 1 by sec theta, therefore sec theta will be 1 by cos theta. If tan theta equal to 1 by cot theta, so cot theta will be 1 by tan theta. These are the relation among the trigonometric ratio. There is another relation, that one is quite different. That one is tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. This is quite different. Tan theta equal to sin theta by cos theta. If tan theta equal to sin theta by cos theta, so what will be cot theta? Definitely cot theta will be the reciprocal, opposite of tan theta, that is cos theta by sin theta. If tan theta equal to sin theta by cos theta, definitely cot theta will be opposite of the tan theta, that one is cos theta by sin theta. These are the relation among the trigonometric ratio. Now I will brief trigonometric identity. There are some trigonometric identity, I will brief it. At first, look at the board. First identity, sin theta plus sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. This is number 1 identity of the trigonometry, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. How it come, I will show it now. Look, sin theta, just now I have told sin theta is equal to opposite side divided by hypotenuse. Opposite side means PM divided by hypotenuse, that is OP. So I can write over there PM by OP whole square plus cos theta. Cos theta is adjacent side by hypotenuse, that is OM by OP. OM by OP whole square. So can I write PM square by OP square plus OM square by OP square. Just you should memorize the ratio. Sin theta equal to opposite side by hypotenuse, cos theta equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. You should memorize this. Now look, if I add these two numbers, it will be OP square as LCM and numerator will be OM square plus OM square, PM square plus OM square. Now look at the figure again. PM square, that is PM, this side PM square, and OM square, that is this one. Now look, PMO, this is a right angle triangle. PMO is a right angle triangle. In this right angle triangle, we can apply the Pythagoras theorem, that is hypotenuse square, hypotenuse means OP, hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of the other two side square. Other two side is PM, that is square, OM square. So OP square equal to PM square plus OM square. We can get this equation by hypotenuse theorem, by Pythagoras theorem. So here PM square plus OM square, we can write OP square over there. So it will be OP square by OP square, that is 1. OP square by OP square, that is 1. So sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. We have proved. Similarly, we can prove more identity. Now look, from this we can write another two identity. That one is sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Look again, sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. So if I want to find out the value of sin square theta, cos square theta will go in the right side and it will be minus. So sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Similarly, we can write cos square theta equal to 1 minus sin square theta. So from identity 1, we can get these two as a corollary. So now, similarly, we can get more identity. Look at the board. Now, look at the board. One number identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. From this identity, we get more two identity. That one is sin square theta equal to 1 plus 1 minus cos square theta. Cos square theta equal to 1 minus sin square theta. You should note it. All of you should note it. 2 sec square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1. Second number identity, sec square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1. From this, we get more 2 sec square theta equal to 1 plus tan square theta. If you transfer this tan theta into right side, definitely it will be addition because there is subtraction. So it will be addition 1 plus tan square theta. Now if you transfer tan square theta into the right side, it will be addition sign, plus, and this 1 if you transfer into left side, it will be minus. So sec square theta minus 1 and it will be tan square theta. That is tan square theta equal to sec square theta minus 1. Now third number cosec square theta minus cot square theta equal to 1. So cosec square theta, it will be 1 plus cot square theta. 1 plus cosec square theta equal to 1 plus cot square theta. Cot square theta will be cosec square theta minus 1 as like as this equation. These two are similar. You should note it because when you want to do your maths, you need to do apply this. So you should memorize it. Now I will solve some maths. Question number 19. All of you open your book, page number 200. Open your book, page number 200, question number 19. We will prove that root over 1 minus sin a by 1 plus sin a equal to sec a minus tan a. So we will start from left hand side. Here left hand side, root over 1 minus sin a by 1 plus sin a. Here it is a root over. When it is a root over, you should remove it. To remove your root over, you should multiply some or term so that it becomes square. If you multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 1 minus sin a, it becomes square. 1 minus sin a square, and it become a formula. So what? If you want to remove root over, you should take a square, or you should multiply such a term so that it become a square. We can multiply a fraction by the same term or same number. So look, here I multiply both the numerator and the denominator 1 minus sin a, 1 minus sin a. Both numerator and denominator I have multiplied by a same term. So it become 1 minus sin a, 1 minus sin a, that is 1 minus sin a square. And look here, 1 plus sin a, 1 minus sin a, it become a formula. A plus b into a minus b, that is a square minus b square. A square means 1, 1 square will be 1, and b square means sin square a. Now look, 1 minus sin square a. Just now I have shown you some identity, some formula. That formula 1 minus sin square, that is cos square a. So it will be cos square a, and 1 minus sin square a whole square, it remain unchanged. Now I can remove the root over by the square. Square and root over you can cancel. It become 1 minus sin a by cos a. 1 minus sin a by cos a. If you break it, it will be 1 by cos a, and it will be sin a by cos a, and it will be minus between these two fraction. 1 by cos a minus sin a by cos a. When you will break it, so 1 by cos a, what is the ratio of 1 by cos a? What is the relation? I have shown the relation among the ratio, that is 1 by cos a is sec a, and sin a by cos a, that is tan a. So look, this is right hand side, sec a minus tan a, right hand side. So left hand side equal to right hand side proved. Now look at the question number 20. I think 19 or 20 are similar math. After all, I have done it. Look at the board again. The question is root over sec a plus 1 by sec a minus 1 equal to cot a plus cosec a. So we will prove this from the left hand side. Again, look, in the left hand side there is a root over. I have told that if there is a root over, you should remove it, and if you want to remove the root over, you should multiply the fraction, both the numerator and the denominator, by a term so that it become a square. So here I multiply it by sec a plus 1, sec a plus 1. So it becomes sec a plus 1, that is sec a plus 1 whole square, and sec a minus 1, sec a plus 1. It become a formula, a plus b into a minus b, a plus b into a minus b. A means sec a, b means a. So it will be a square, that is sec square a, and b square, that is 1 square, equal to 1. So sec square a minus 1. So look here, sec square minus 1, it has a formula. I have shown you that identity. Second identity, it was sec square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1. From that identity, we can get sec square theta minus 1 equal to tan square theta. That is sec square a minus 1 equal to tan square a. Now both the numerator and the denominator have the square, and we can cancel this square by this root. So it will be sec a plus 1 by tan a. Now write it, sec a by tan a plus 1 by tan a. Can I write? Definitely we can write sec a by tan a plus 1 by tan a. Now sec a by tan a. Is there any formula sec A by tan A? No, there is no formula like this, but we know sec A is equal to 1 by cos A. Sec A is equal to 1 by cos A, and tan A equal to sin A by cos A. But look, tan A is a denominator. Here tan A is denominator, so I can write it multiplication. This is division. Sec A and tan A both are division. A fraction means division. So here I cannot use division sign. Here I use multiplication sign, so that tan theta should be reciprocal. That means sin theta and cos theta, it will be reciprocal. Cos theta by sin theta, not sin theta by cos theta. It will be cos theta by sin theta. Again, tan theta we know, sin theta by cos theta, but here I use multiplication, so it will be reciprocal cos theta by sin theta. Now cos theta, I mean cos A, you should cancel. It remain 1 by sin A. Now tell, what is 1 by sin A? 1 by sin A is cosec A. 1 by sin A is cosec A, and that is 1 by tan A is cot A. So it is cosec A plus cot A. That is cot A plus cosec A. Cot A plus cosec A. So it is right hand side. Left hand side equal to right hand side, proved. Okay, now the question number 21. If cos A plus sin A equal to root over 2 cos A, prove that cos A minus sin A equal to root 2 sin A. Again, cos A plus sin A equal to root 2 cos A. We will prove that cos A minus sin A equal to root 2 sin A. Now let's start the solution. Look, it is given cos A plus sin A equal to root 2 cos A. This is equation number 1. It is given, so this is equation number 1. Now, if we multiply the both side by root 2, what it will be? Cos A, it become root 2 cos A. Sin A, it become root 2 sin A. And here root 2 cos A, it become root 2 into root 2 cos A. What I have done? Multiply both side by root over 2. So it will be root 2 cos A, root 2 sin A. It will be root 2 into root 2. Root 2 into root 2, it become 2. So 2 cos A. Now look, root 2 cos A. Root 2 cos A. So from the equation 1, we can write root 2 cos A equal to cos A plus sin A. Cos A plus sin A. From the equation number 1, we can write root 2 cos A equal to cos A plus sin A. And root 2 sin A, 2 cos A, 2 cos A. Now, root 2 sin A and cos A plus sin A, we transfer it into right side. We change it into right side. So, cos A, it become minus cos A, plus sin A, it become minus sin A. When I take it into right side. Root 2 sin A equal to 2 cos A minus sin A. So, root 2 sin A equal to 2 cos A minus cos A. 2 cos A minus cos A, it become cos A minus sin A. So what it become? Cos A minus sin A equal to root 2 sin A. That is our fruit. Cos A minus sin A equal to root 2 sin A. So that is our fruit. So this is in our today's class. Hope that all of you have understood, and stay safe, stay home, practice more math at your home. Now look at the board and write the homework. So this is your homework. Problem number 22 to 25 solved. So Allah Hafiz everybody.